Hello, is anybody here? This is my first, not my first time using you now, but I mean, YouTube. But I'm just checking it out, and I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why these bubbles aren't moving anymore. I don't know what these little buttons do, but I don't even know how to tell if there's anybody here. But I wanted to talk about the good influences that are on here. We all know who the bad ones are because all the drama channels is covering them. But nobody ever talks about the ones on here that have good value or have content that is fun. There's so many negative people on the internet, so many negative comments, so many cruel and brutal and harsh comments. But do people seek out the good ones? Maybe they don't. Maybe they seek out the people they know that they can hurt. Because the good ones will just ignore any kind of flack that comes in. But I think, for one, who I've been watching for a long time, is Graveyard Girl or Banana Peppers, Bunny. The other one is Get Ready to Glare. She's not. She, I mean, she's funny. She can crack a joke, but she takes up some serious issues. Um, Bailey Sarian. She's good when she does murder mystery makeup and then hosts the Dark History channel, which are good if you're into history, which I am. Um, Also, the Cheap Chick. She's pretty good. She's pretty funny. Fun to see her mom and dad on there with her, and Paco, a little Chihuahua, who is turning into a little yapper because he doesn't want his mommy talking to anybody on the internet anymore. He wants all her attention. I'm sure. Let me think of the others I watched that I think are good influencers. Oh, Surfside Cake. She's always PG, and she does terrific works of art. I'm not even going to call them cakes. She does works of art. And let's see. Eugenia Cooney tries hard. She tries real hard to put on a good show. But I just want to say one thing to anybody out there, especially to the haters. You have no idea what's wrong with that girl. We think, you think, I think, we think, they think she's anorexic. Maybe she is, but maybe she isn't. Maybe she has some kind of, I don't know, illness that makes her unable to gain weight. How do you know that? How do we know that she's not going for any kind of, medicinal therapy or something that's helping keep her alive because something is failing on her and not because she's anorexic? And everybody's going to say, oh, yeah, but all her friends say, and everybody, this one says, and that one says. My problem with that is I was anorexic. And I don't think anybody could live that long with anorexia. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert at it. But her body doesn't appear, I mean, it is really emaciated. But I remember when my body became emaciated, it was horrible. That girl's face looks fine. If you notice on any other, there's a girl that's anorexic on here. Her name is Angelique, and she's from the Netherlands, and she has anorexia. And she knows it. She's trying to fight it. She's trying to get help. And if you look at her, and you look at, there's another lady I watch also. I can't think of her name though right now. She also has anorexia. Look up any anorexic person on YouTube and compare them to Eugenia Cooney. There's something lacking in Eugenia Cooney's anorexia that's in all of the anorexic sufferers. And I think it's very unfair that people go in there and people. I mean, I'm guilty of that myself when I first saw her, which was many many years ago on a different app called YouNow. I cried. I was on a broadcast, and when that person ended their show, I fell into her stream, and I cried. Because like I said, I had been anorexic, and I knew what I thought I knew what anorexia looked like, but obviously I really don't. But and like I said in the beginning, I was part of that. People that said, "Oh, please, please eat something. You have to eat something." And then I realized, like, what am I doing? Why am I saying these things to her? Because if she is anorexic, there's nothing she can do, or nothing we can do. She has to want to do it herself. She has to want to save herself. If she doesn't, then we can't. If she has some kind of illness that makes her thin like that, then maybe that's just her business. But we're jumping to conclusions. We're not doctors, and just because the stupid doctors and Dr. Phil and all them say all this bull crap, it doesn't mean that it's true. And I think personally, those guys on TV all wanted her on their show for clout, for the internet, because they just have TV people that are watching them. They don't have the internet uh, generation yet, and that's what they want from her. They want her as a clout, so that they can start having some kind of influence over the YouTube, over YouTube, because they know the internet is the media of the future, not television. I mean, it'll be here for a while, but once the boomers and the hippies and maybe the generation after that, whatever it is, XYZ, the me, I don't know. Maybe till they're all dead, we're all dead. TV's going to be around, but maybe not. I don't know. And it's going to all be on internet. It's all going to be streaming. And I guess if, that's going to be the future. I didn't grow up with the internet. I didn't I had no idea about computers except for what I saw in sci-fi movies and stuff like that, or in movies where they had just brought in a computer to do the work of people and the people were displaced, so to speak, which is what happened to me. I was displaced by computers and outsourcing by the lovely government of the United States of America with NAFTA. And I remember when Ross Perot was running, he said if that NAFTA agreement goes into effect, we'd hear the sucking sound coming out of America because most American businesses will flee America because we have high taxes, we have certain rules and conditions under which they can operate, and they can go anywhere, do anything, make their product with child labor, bring it back here, and sell it for a million times the well, I'm exaggerating, but times and times and times and times, many times the cost of the product to make, and that's at the expense of children or other laborers that are locked in and unable to get out from under because they have to live. They need a roof over their head and they need food on their table, you know? So I find it just very, very frustrating. But anyway, I don't know if there's anybody here or not. I don't know if I have like a thing on where anybody can talk to me. If there's a chat open. Um, I'm going to stay for another minute because then I'll be on 15 minutes. And I think that's a good start. I wouldn't want to babble on any longer than 15 minutes. But yeah, this is nice. This is nice, but once I learn how to work it, it'll probably be nicer. Like I said, I'm live and I don't even know if anybody can hear me. I don't know if this thing is recording. I'm in the dark. Not really in the dark. I have a light on, but on YouTube, I'm in the dark on YouTube. I don't know exactly how to manipulate and maneuver around and do things to get the live effect. It's not an effect. To get a live stream going. But anyway, thank you. And I hope I did okay. Have a good night, everybody, or a good day, or whatever, wherever you are. Bye. All right, out.